Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're here to collect, and we know you are too. I'm SQD Will. Thanks so much for joining us on the YouTube channel for another video. And what is the video going to be about today? I know our surroundings are a little bit different, and I hope you enjoy that. We are in the toy office, guys and gals. We're super psyched to be here because we are going to be presenting you with our toy hunt at the Woodbridge Toy Card Show, which was at the Woodbridge Center Mall in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Guys, this show was jam-packed, so we can't wait to show you what we found. But first, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for all your subscriptions. We're almost at 1,000 subs here on the channel, and we're almost at 5,000 followers on Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram at Here to Click CC. With that said, you know we like that cheap pop. We need to get that in there. But what we want to say is this toy show rocked. We will have really going to these toy shows. And this time it was a little different too, because I wasn't a vendor at this show. Now, I want to also thank the coordinator of the show, Eric. He's a great guy. All the links down to for the show are down in the information below, in the description below. Guys, it's going to take us a little time to get not only the sound right, everything synced up, but I really got to find my voice now, because now I'm talking to a camera instead of being in a studio, which we'll be in for our whole recap. But we wanted to try this out. We wanted to just show you what we have here in the office. And not only that, we just wanted to give you something different. If you like it, comment below. If you don't, we'll get rid of it. You just let me know, guys and gals. We're also going to be bringing in some live streams and stuff like that. So be definitely prepared and stay tuned for that. I do have to slow down a little bit too. So again, just bear with me, everybody. So this toy show is pretty awesome because, again, as I stated, I was a vendor here, but then some things happened in my personal life, needed to change. So now I got to take in the show as a spectator and to film it for you all. And what's great about this show, it's a half toy show and a half Pokemon card show, and sports cards too, some sports cards. So what I did for you all basically is I will timestamp the toy hunt and then the card hunt. So if you want to watch a toy hunt, watch a toy hunt. If you want to watch a card hunt, watch a card hunt. If you want to watch both, watch it all. We hope nonetheless that you enjoy everything. What I love about these shows is this was more of a modern show, and I'm not going to say too much about it right now, but I wish it did have a little bit of that, more of that vintage presence. But what I love about these shows is going and actually walking away with things that wasn't even on your plan or wasn't even on your list, you know. And we found a few things here at the toy show, and even cards wise, that we really weren't gonna look for, but I don't know, they just appeared, and I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense, and the dollars made sense, and bam, let's do it. So that always happens at these sort of toy shows and events and such. So you'll always sometimes go in with a list and walking out with something else. And that's what we did today. So without further ado, I'm not going to show you this ugly mug too much more. Again, apologize for any of the video stuff. We're working through the kinks. But you know what? Enough of me talking. Let's get to the Woodbridge Toy Show. All right, guys, we are at the Woodbridge Toy Show here at the Woodbridge Center Mall. We are not vending this show, unfortunately, anymore because we got personal stuff to deal with. My hair is a mess. It's raining out. But there's going to be a ton of vendors here. We're looking for some Pokemon. We actually also got some Pokemon for our Prismatic Evolutions Master Set. So our buddy Josh, I'll put a link below. He helped us out big time with that, so that was really nice of him. We may do the show, the next show. I'm trying to figure it all out, guys and gals. So, like, you know, again, we're looking for Superman 2. We're looking for a few things. A Superman Collector's Edition, I think we're probably going to find here, which is pretty cool. Everybody's kind of just starting to, like, open up, like, get their tables ready. So, yeah, like, we're going to go around. We'll talk to some of the vendors. We'll show you what they got. We'll do toys. We'll do Pokemon as well. So we may even split the video up. May do toys and then Pokemon. But we'll see you on the flip side, guys. Let's get going. I have to look into my camera more. I always look this way, but we're gonna look into the camera more. Okay, we're at our friend's booth here, Toytopia. Link in the description below. He's got some really great stuff, a lot of great like Spawn, and look, he's got all the Sesame Street, NECA Sesame Street. He's got the DC Multiverse stuff here. He's got the Invincible stuff here. Really good stuff.
Really? Yeah.
Transformers here in the middle, a ton of great Transformers. He's got the Lunar Cruiser Prime, which is cool. We had that on pre-order, and then we kind of canceled it because we're paring down, guys. He's got the Pseudo Series Starscream there. The Ultra Magnus. That's a really nice one, the Ultra Magnus. Really cool. Some of the Legends, old school Legends. He's got the Jean Grey. He's got the Rogue One Imperial Combat Assault Tank right there. Some Forcemen. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. He pulled it out. Oh my. Oh, I thought it was the Moose. Oh, I got so excited because I saw this photo. I'm looking for the Moose, guys. Jeez. Okay, well, that's all right. It's not the Moose. But that's cool to see as well. Everybody's getting into a little Pokemon here, which is great. So there you go. There's some toys. Some more stuff he's got. He's got the Skeletor. It's a great figure. Junkyard Dog for all you wrestling fans. All right, let's get it going. Let's go to the next booth and see what they got. They got some die-casts over here. Some Hot Wheels die-cast stuff here, guys, if you're into that sort of thing. I'll just slowly pan through it so you can see what they have on the table here. Some fun stuff here. There you go, guys, some cars for your viewing pleasure. Some signs. Some bins here. There you go, some Sweethearts, Dodge, Fanta, a lot of die cast. That's cool. And we'll go over to the next one again. We'll probably split up toys, I'm thinking, and cards. I just want to do, like, for you toy guys, a video, and then we'll do a card video for your card guys and gals. Here's some Funko Pops. That's a cool Roddy Piper. Right there's the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. You know how we feel about him, but there's some more WWE stuff. There's some wrestling right there. Not bad. We love wrestling here. There's some more WWE cards here. Nothing that we would take probably, but really good stuff. Some good stuff there. Surging Sparks, SpongeBob. There's more die-cast over here, guys. More die-cast over there. Some more boo-boo action. Here's some more. Modern toys. Let's see what they got here. Bunch of Transformers here. Ultra Magnus looks like to be the one that's starting to come out. Some of the blockies here. Here's some of the G.I. Joe Classifiers. We're going to be dropping, we actually dropped. I'm sorry, we dropped the G.I. Joe Classified series review of Xandar and two others, Leatherneck and now I'm forgetting which ones. But anyway, go check that short out, that toy review. Here are the Saga and Blanca. They look really good. They look beefy. They look fun. So first time finding the Blanca in the wild. I'm not sure if I like that Blanca color. Comment below, guys. Do you like that Blanca color? Here's some Chase AEWs, some WWE stuff. We just found the Eradicator, which is a sick looking figure. So I'm happy to add that to the collection. Again, we're looking for that collector edition Superman that nobody seems to have yet. Maybe they just haven't dropped, guys. Comment below. Have you seen any of those? I'd be pretty intrigued to know. But it doesn't look like anybody has them. I love that Batman. I have that Batman. I think that's the Detective Comics one, which is a really cool Batman. Here's some, some bins here, guys. Look at that. That's a cool Winston, the Slime, Zedmore. So just some Lucy bins. Here's some Black Series is back, guys. I told you, I knew Mr. Stevie was going to do a good job. He's doing a great job on the Black Series right now. Here's some episode 1. Let's see if they have R2. I'm always looking for that R2-D2. It's one of the last ones we need for the collection, guys. So it's fun to look through some of these bins every so often. I don't have this Qui-Gon either, but I'm not going to get that one. I'm just kind of looking not at doubles right now. I think we have Addy. You know, it's so difficult to find that R2, guys. from specifically episode 1 with the episode 1 card back. Yeah, I don't think they have it, unfortunately, but let's see. Nope, that's just an Annie. Let me see, there's one more back here. Nope, no R2. Unfortunately, no R2. Alright, we got some more die cast over there. Let's go to the next table. See what we got here. You have some Funko Pops and stuff like that right here. Some bigger items. Let's see what else we got here, guys. We got some Star Trek. Look at all this nice Star Trek stuff. Nice Star Trek, Enterprise, Deep Space Nine stuff. That's cool. Wow, it's like a whole collection here. Wow. Ton of Star Trek. They're just putting out, so we have a ton of the Playmates stuff too, so we'll be back. We have almost a complete set of the Playmates, but we are looking for some of those Galoob figures, so I see he's got some stuff there from Galoob, which is cool. Again, everybody's setting up. We just came here a little early, guys. We had to get here a little earlier today in order for us to film the show for y'all, because we are pressed with time. So there's some good stuff. Here's the man, Eric. Here you go. Look at this. He's got some Celebrations UPCs just like us. He's always got good stuff here. Some fun stuff. Just here you go. And then he's got the wall back here. Fun stuff here. Awesome. I do have to look through this book too. We're looking for Pokeballs. We're looking for all that stuff. We're looking for some Master Set stuff. Let's go. Priz Master Set. Let's go. We're gonna dig, guys. We're gonna get under 20 cards. We're gonna hit under 20 cards today for the Priz Master Set. 100%. 100%. Here's more Pokemon. Labubu's going crazy, guys. I just got my first Labubu, the Havasu Cuckoo, whatever the hell you call it. Here's more Pops. We love the Cuckoo. Again, people are just setting up, guys, so we got to give them time to get ready and stuff. So we're not pressing everything. Here's some DC Multiverse stuff, man. There's been a DC Multiverse. See, like that Solomon Grundy, like I have never seen that in the wild, guys. I've never seen that in the wild. It's crazy. Some of the McFarlane stuff you just never see in the wild. Here's some more stuff here. Here's some Godzilla. Massive amount of Godzilla. I feel like all these Godzilla toys. That's cool. Again, we wanted to get here a little early just to show you. There we go. He's got that there right there. That's cool. Tribal Chief Day 1. That's awesome. A lot of prop stuff. A lot of fun stuff here, guys. SummerSlam. Look at that, Cleveland. There's the Frosted Yeats, the Macho Crown. That's a cool Buck Rogers right there. That's super fun. Just don't see a lot of that stuff anymore. Like a Cena chair from Saturday Night's Main Event. Here we go. You got the Christopher Reeve Superman in the darker colors right there. We still did not get that figure. I mean, we do have the Mezco, so some fun stuff there. There you go, guys. Some fun stuff there. Now we're just going around. Let's go this way. There's some WWE. Ultimate Ghost Rider. There's the Fan Takeover Cena. Damian Priest. There's the Jey Uso guys. We're going to hold on the Jey. I'm not sure how I feel about that figure. I want them to change his head scan up before I probably buy another Jey Uso. I want him to be like more happy and stuff. It's just weird. Here's some cool old school Street Fighter stuff, guys. This is fun. The Ryu and Saga, the Vega looks super cool. This is fun. This is fun stuff, guys. You don't see this very often. Sada Toys, Capcom. Look at that. That's so cool. I love finding stuff like that, guys, in the wild. A lot of cool old school like figures. These are cool too. The 2-packs, Chun-Li and Juggernaut, the X-Men and the Street Fighter stuff, Cammy and Gambit. I love what Hasbro's doing with all that stuff right now too. Here's some of the Zangief, the Sagat. I believe those are from what is it? Storm Collectibles. Here's the. See, I like the color of the Storm. Blanca a lot better. I know it's very difficult to see on the light, but I do like the color of the Storm, I think, a little bit better than the Jada toys. But they still look good. Batman Orange, Batman Purple Suit, 99, Return to Superman, Batman Forever, and no collector's edition. Yeah, I don't think the collector's edition dropped yet, guys. I just don't think they dropped yet. Here's some cool stuff. Here's old school Yoda. That's like a statue of some sort. Artifacts, Batman Returns, NECA. Some die-cast over there. A lot of old video games here. Game Boy games. A lot of Super Nintendo.
Shut up, huh?
A lot of good stuff. I like it. I don't do much video games, but there you go. If you do video games, here's some more. Oh, here's the pop culture Turtles. Eastman and Laird's. That's cool. Some more die-cast. That's awesome. Here's some old school stuff too. The Ultimate Soldier German weapons. That stuff is so cool. So cool. We're die-cast on this in this area. Ultimate Soldier Viet Cong Main Force for your GI Joes. Look at this dancing my-size Barbie. It's crazy. I love this old school stuff, guys. Especially from the 90s. You're finding some really... Look at Johnny Quest. That's cool. Love that Johnny Quest stuff. Here's some Star Wars Black, old school Star Wars Black series and stuff. And more Star Wars. Emperor, love that figure. Love that Emperor. Got some more Star Wars stuff here, guys. Look at this Hot Wheels. Wow, the Ertl stuff looks cool. The Smurfs Ertl cars look great. There's some more Smurfs, Gargamel. Super cool, guys. Look at this. We got the Looney Tunes stuff as well. The movie minis. Those are fun. Tweety. Disney and Friends. Oh, this is cool too. The Jungle Friends, The Lion King. That is an awesome piece as well. So it's just fun stuff. And there's some stuff on behind there as well. Let's see what they got over here, guys. Let's see what they got over here. Some more modern stuff here. This show is very much more of a modern toy show than a vintage toy show, but you never know. Sometimes you do find some really fun stuff here. So, a lot of Labubus. A lot of Labubus. Man, we haven't been to the show in a while, and there's a lot of Labubus. We have that. This is Alex's booth, our buddy here. He's got a lot of good Transformer stuff, always. Always has some really good stuff. He's got that Batmobile. There's the Prime. N1 Starfighters are coming out. Oh, he's got the Dalsim here. Maybe we'll pick this up from him or something later. We are looking for the Dalsim. We're gonna get him. He's the one on our list. He's one on our list. So stuff here at this booth. They have a lot of cool, modern, but also some, modern stuff that's there. There's the Lotus pack. There's the Dirtbag and Ground Truck. $20, man. I may pick that up. I don't have that set. Huh. That's not a bad price at all. Not a bad price at all. Look at that. That's a great figure set too. Those are great prices. $15, I think. Really good prices. Look at these Marvel Legends. Not bad. Really good prices here, guys. Even on these. Oh man, the Autobot Bumblebee, $15. That's a cool. I have most of those already, but I'm not going to take them. Some Power Ranger stuff. Not bad at all. Oh, here's some vintage. Centaurians, look at this. These are cool. Wow. Beautiful Centaurians. Wow. Good stuff. Look it up. We have one of those, so we have a nice one of those. Jetfires, complete. Beautiful, beautiful Jetfire there. There's more Centaurians here. There's the Zanzibar with the skiff. Thunder Machine. Really nice stuff. There's I love that car. We have one of those in the collection. Minty, minty, minty. Here's some more Transformers. What's I got here? Soundwave here. You didn't like that Soundwave. Some more modern stuff here. Love Devastator is looking so good right now. I can't wait to complete that. So Batman Returns for DC, Spin Master, I think. Some Turtles. Okay, well, we're gonna sign back off and ask about that ground truck because I think we need to get that ground truck and dirt bag for $20. Hey guys, we picked them up. $20 for this 2-pack is a steal. I can't wait to add these to my NECA cartoon collection. These are the two I really wanted. So yeah, we'll see you for some more toy hunting. All right, guys, we're finding some good stuff. I'm so happy I found that NECA. The NECA item is very, 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 very well priced. I mean, $20 for the ground shot and the dirt bag. Those figures are beautiful. I've passed on them a couple times so far. So for $20, $10 a piece with all the accessories completely sealed, that is just a steal, guys. So very, very happy to find that. I'm trying to look to see what vendors we haven't been to, but it looks like we went to most of them here already for toys. So let's flip it back around. We're gonna go to the other side of the show, and then we'll probably do Pokemon very, very soon. So stay tuned, and we'll see you on the flip side. All right, guys, you wanted more toys? We got more toys here at the Woodbridge Toy Show. Look at this Superpower Superman stuff. I have not even seen this stuff out yet. That is super cool, as we say here. Very great, good prices on this stuff as well. It's got the Bane. He's got some Adventure Series stuff. We love Lewis here at this booth here. He's got the new Joes too, the Rock and Roll. Look at that. That looks awesome. We don't have that yet. The Rock and Roll. That's super cool. The Viper. We found the Viper in the wild. We haven't found the Mindbender yet. But really cool stuff here. He's got all the great modern stuff. Really good prices too. Nothing super crazy here. Look at all this good stuff. We'll even go to the table here. He's got all the cars here.
Neither of us touches.
And we will end the hunt. End the toy hunt after this. End the toy show. This will be our last booth we go to. He's got a great wrestling collection too. A lot of great G.I. Joes here. You got the Jada Street Fighter stuff as well. You know what we may do? We need Guile. We need Dalsim, but we're going to get the Guile, I think. I think we're going to get the Guile. I think we're going to walk away with something from it. We always like to support the vendors. We were a vendor here. We're hoping to get back sooner than later. But a lot of great stuff here, guys. Look at all these McFarlane DC Multiverse stuff. He's got a lot of the He-Man, the Turtles, the Grayskull. I know those Thundercats are dropping too. We know, like, a lot of great wrestling here too. Look at all this great wrestling. Vintage Lucy's. Great stuff. Look at this. A lot of old school figures like that. Becky Lynch, the Bella, the Liz. We got a bunch of Lucy's here. If you're into vintage wrestling and vintage toys, really good stuff. There's some more too here. Stingers. Look at the ECW figures. Still great and affordable. There's the Mean Gene Man from the Flashback series. You don't find that very often anymore. Sid Justice, some Ring of Honor stuff. We got some old school magazines here. Guys, I am pumped for doing a crazy Pokemon deal. So, all right, we're gonna definitely get the. I think we're getting Guile. It's $25. It makes sense. All right, guys, we're gonna start our Pokemon portion of the show. So, let's get over here to a couple vendors, see what they got, and we'll go from there. So here we go. We got a lot of great stuff here. Look at all these slabs here, slab binders, pack binders, ton of loose cards. I mean, we're gonna find a lot of our prismatic stuff we need here, I think, at this show. Again, we're only 43 cards away from a master set for prismatic evolutions. So again, it's gonna just be a little deep dive probably, but we're gonna find probably most of the Pokeballs and the Master Balls we need for our master set. So, oh, there's an Ancient Mew right there. We need a PSA 10 though. We need a PSA 10 in that, so that's a no-go. Some nice raw stuff here, guys. There's some 10s. Love that Charmander. Obsidian Flames Charmander in a 10 looks great. I think we're going to grade our hyper rare Pikachu. Some sealed products. Some more stuff, guys. All right, let's go to the next table. We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best to get to every table. Try to look at what everybody's got here. Got some loose stuff here. Binders. Again, a lot of people are just setting up, so let's see what we got here on this side. Well, we found an ancient Mew. That was the first one we saw today. Here we go. There's the big Pikachu right there. Lost Origin Pikachu PSA 10. That's a nice card too. Snorlax promo. There's going to be a lot of good stuff here. Ah, there we go. There's the Umbreon PSA 10. Beautiful, beautiful card. We're not going to be going for that one today in PSA 10. But we want to find there's a Van Gogh. Maybe we'll get a Van Gogh today. There's the PSA 10 Van Gogh. There's the Bubble Mew. Wow, okay. This guy's got a lot of good stuff. Alright, we may have to come back to this and see if we can do a little trade. There's some really good cards here. Alright.
Just hold.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Black Bolt, White Flare. That is the Japanese restroom version. We don't do a lot of the Japanese stuff, but it's cool, super cool to see. Super cool to see. Some good singles there, probably. We're gonna have to look in those binders. Going on more stuff here. And we're looking for mainly PSA 10 graded stuff, guys. So our list is very short. We're gonna actually put the cards up. There you go.
If I can get anything to showcase for you.
100%. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Some other stuff. There's looks like some Pokeballs up there and stuff. So cool. We're gonna have to come back. We have those two vendors. Those two look good. Everybody's gonna have good stuff at this show, guys. So here's some loose stuff. More loose stuff. We are also liking that Hidden Fates Umbreon looks really cool too. Here's a Bubble Mew at a 10. It's one of our cards. But again, we really want that ancient Mew. Good stuff. 9.5, some pristines. Alright. Some Japanese. We're not going to do a lot of the Japanese stuff. I'm sorry, guys. We just don't collect Japanese. So if you do, I apologize. Here's some fun stuff. Look at that. 25th anniversary collection. Alright, cool. So that's the first Pokemon area. Sorry for the glare, guys. There's some loose stuff. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Love that Bulbasaur. It's beautiful. That's a lot of sealed stuff. There's more sealed stuff here.
Check out that booster box. Oh, yeah, big one.
There we go. Beautiful stuff, guys. Beautiful. Cosmic Eclipse. Skies. Here's some slabs, some loose cards. Sealed product. Thanks so much, guys. You're nice, brilliant stars over there too. You know, we're looking at ancient Mew. Looking for some good stuff here. Got some TSA. How much there? Some binders. We're good with the binder stuff right now. We can't film and do binders. Look at the Labubu's. I love that. I got that guy right there, Cuckoo, or whatever the hell his name is, or their name is. Love the Labubu. All right, guys, let's go to the other end of Pokemon, and we'll be right back on. So here's the other side of the show. There's some more Pokemon that we're looking for. Let's see. There's a lot of Japanese here. Love that Gengar and Mimikyu right there. That's cool, the tag team. There's the Raichu. mix. Here's some seal product. Some loose singles.
Things in particular, I figure if I wanted a chance, I gotta, you know.
You're gonna go to.
Sorry for the glare, guys. All right, let's go to the next booth. Nothing there. So again, that first booth that we were at, man, they had some really good cards that we were looking for. So we may end up going back there. Some more sports. More sports. There's a lot of sports on this end. We're gonna pause. We'll make our way around, guys, and we'll see. There's a lot of good stuff in this case, guys. I just wanted to actually film because some really nice stuff. Not super high. I mean, you have the Hidden Fates Charizard right there, PSA 10, which is a beautiful card, and there's no glare, which is great. So we also have the Cleffa, which we're looking for in PSA 10. The Charizard Hidden Fates is on our list. We do have the Pikachus as well, which are beautiful. I love clean stuff, guys. And beautiful tag team card there. I mean, really good. The Psyduck and the Slowpoke. This is probably one of the better cases I've seen at the show. Beautiful, beautiful stuff here. Some sick higher-end stuff too, guys. Everybody loves that Kyogre right there. Beautiful card. And there's the Baby Shiny giveaway. Beautiful. Finally found vendors with good stuff, so there we go. Not that other one's going, but man, a lot of fire here. We got that Magikarp right there, PSA 10. We're looking for that as well.
I was trying to get the Pikachu Zekrom Peanuts, and then I want
I love that Hidden Fates Charizard, guys. Oh. Don't know if we can get there. And I wasn't planning on getting there today. Oh, here we go. Here's the PSA 10 Pikachu as well. Wow. Oh, there's the Bubble Mew. We need that as well. Oh my gosh. There, he's got a Cleffa here as well. All right, we may have to talk to this guy. There's a lot of cards here that we need and we want. All right, guys, we'll be on the flip side. All right, guys, we actually took in the Cleffa PSA 10. It's one of our ones that we were looking for. It's a beautiful card. Go give Rocket Rarities a follow. Buy, sell, trade. They're in New York City. They do have those awesome other cards as well, but unfortunately we couldn't come to a deal. But hey, we got something we were looking for. And again, look at these beautiful cards here. Still looking for that Van Gogh, man. We'll get it one day. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. All right, guys, we found an Ancient Mew, but man, it's sealed. So we're taking a chance. $65. They have some really fire cards in here as well. I just wanted to show you real quick. Right there. So the whole table is really good. Nice binders, some fun also stuff for the kiddies, keychains, things of that nature. All right, great. Thank you so much for the big energy too. What's your business name?
Lana's 3D Printerverse.
There you go. On Instagram, you got an Instagram?
Instagram, yep. Got an Instagram.
Okay, cool. So we'll put you on the Instagram too. So if you see any of the 3D printed stuff you like or any cards that you liked, check out Lana. Thank you so much for the monster deal. We are actually trading everything here, as you can see. So all this, and we're going to take in the beautiful Hidden Fates Zard plus $150 cash on top for this gentleman right here. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian. Thank you so much, Brian. He's got Nerd Chase right there. That's all his information. What a deal, guys. Massive Pokemon deal. Thanks so much. All right, everybody. We are back from the Woodbridge Toy Show / Card Show in the Woodbridge Center Mall in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Thanks so much for joining us on another toy hunt. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to leave it there this time around. I hope you all enjoyed the new intro. I think we're going to kind of put me in and out of those things. Maybe just for these one-off videos, because again, these like toy show videos are more like conducive to that, in my opinion. So maybe we'll do some like flea market stuff. Maybe we'll do some toy show stuff, and you'll get to see me in the fig office a lot more. But for now, we're in the haul recap. So we're in the studio. Again, we're here to collect. We hope you are too. We know you are too. Why would you be here if you weren't? So with all that said, let's get to this Woodbridge Toy Show / Card Show Toy Hunt haul recap. We hope you enjoyed the show. There was a lot of modern toys there, guys. So, like, guys and gals, I don't know. I was thinking about it a little bit, and there was great vendors. But I had felt that this time around, and we haven't been there, I think, in maybe 2 or 3 shows. There's just a lot of modern, a lot less vintage. We did find those Centurions and stuff like that. That was cool. Some of those 90s toys were really cool too. The old Army play sets. A lot of great video games. But man, there was so much modern. A lot of Labubu. A lot of modern toys. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think the toy show, depending on the location and obviously who you're going to be selling to, will kind of evolve and change into what it needs to be for that market, right? I mean, that's business, right? Obviously, if nobody's buying vintage toys, why would you sell them? But I do love finding a lot of vintage stuff at these toy shows. And I was just a little disappointed there were more vintage vendors there. However, still a lot of great vendors. Obviously, we want to make a huge shout out to Toytopia. Always a great place to stop by. If you're looking for Toytopia New Jersey on Instagram for any modern toys and, kind of older, say like oldish modern, which is really cool to see too. So, I will put the link to their Instagram below. We also want to give a huge shout out to also Josh at Pastrami Popowitz, or I always say it wrong. Why do I want to say Pastrami Popowitz? I don't know why I do that, Josh, but it's Pastramowitz Pops. I don't know, man. Just my thing. We actually forgot to film his booth, but he had a ton of great Pokemon, and he hooked us up with some Master Balls and actually a stamped Jolteon from Prismatic as well, that surprise box stamped Jolteon. So thank you so much to him for that. We are very close to completing our master set. We'll get there during the haul recap, though. I don't want to take too much time on that. And we'll also shout out some other people as well. I also want to give a huge shout out to Eric. He is the coordinator for the toy show. Wonderful job you're doing, Eric. Great catching up with you. And maybe we'll be back next month, guys. We weren't vending this time around. We kind of, we just wanted to have the experience from a spectator point of view, from a hunt point of view. And so that's it. Now, the show was split up into 2 areas. Obviously, you have the toys and then you have the Pokemon. So our second half of this video was Pokemon centric. And as we go through our haul, we'll get to the Pokemon stuff at the end. So just for all you Pokemon people, it's going to be at the end. I actually may cut it off just for timestamp purposes, just so if you guys wanted to rush to the Pokemon stuff or something like that, put a timestamp in there. You know where it is. So with all that said, let's get down to the nitty gritty, because we actually found some things we didn't necessarily come to the toy show for. But that's the nature of going to the toy shows, man. You never know what you're going to find. And sometimes you just can't pass things up. And our first item that we found there, I wanted to bring out, is this NECA 2-pack. And this is a NECA 2-pack. It's funny, I actually I had sold my NECA Turtles, my cartoon seal collection, probably about 2 years ago. And this was one of the items I did sell. I never thought that I was going to collect them. Personally, I don't like painted plastic. So I like the Pizza Club turtles. So when those Pizza Club turtles were introduced and it was kind of the dyed plastic, I really, really got back on board. And this is one of the sets I've been really kind of under the radar looking for, because you can't find them in the wild too often unless you're Seth Bear and you go to that one Target in Florida, probably somewhere by Palm Beach or something like that. I don't know. And you always find this set. And I don't reach out to him about it, but I always watch his toy hunt videos. Guys, and you got to follow Seth. He's awesome. If you haven't already, you probably do if you're here. But anyway, he just finds some great stuff, and we don't get these up here anymore. So you guys, we're in New Jersey. I have not seen this set in a while. It was $20. So maybe it was a good thing I didn't reach out to Seth to grab this set for me, because $20, stellar deal. Again, one of these things where it's in the back of your mind and you're like, all right, I got to get it. But I forgot about it. And now I remember, and $20, bam, slam that down. Let's go. All right. Next, we've been looking for Jada Toy Street Fighter figures. And again, we're not going hardcore on this line, but we're going to get some core characters that we really like. We were big Street Fighter 2 fans. We played that game religiously, guys. I love that game. Actually wasn't too bad in it either. I got really good in it, and I don't get it good in games. So we were at Lewis's booth. Thanks so much, man. Another one of our vendors. Doesn't have much information, but he had a bunch of the Jada Toy Street Fighter figures, and man, they were only about $25. So I had just, we were on the toy hunt last week, and we found the Ken at GameStop, the red Ken. And it was so funny because they're close to $30 there, even with your pro membership. So I was like, this is a no-brainer, man. I haven't seen this figure anywhere. He looks great. I can't wait to, I'm not going to, I may do a short. I mean, I haven't decided. I want to kind of get them in this poses. I have Ken in a pose like this. I have Rue in a pose like that as well. But yeah, all right. We check another one off the list. We did see the Blanca. Now, I did say to everybody, I did not like the color of the Blanca for Jada, but it is screen accurate. So maybe that's just me. But it is screen accurate. I'm not saying it isn't. I do like the figure. It looks great. We're going to hold off on that for now. It's a beefy, big figure. But now we have the Rue, the Ken, the Chun-Li, the Guile. I think the next one's up. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. I don't know. Comment below. What do you think I should do? Comment below. What did you like what you saw? I got the Dalzim. I got to get the Cammy. But anyway, we got the Guile. He looks great. Are you collecting this line, guys? Let me know what your thoughts were. What did you think of the toy show? Comment below as well. I'm sorry. I want to get you guys in commenting on the videos because it's very important for our analytics and for building our community, guys. I mean, I want to talk to you. I respond to every comment myself. I want to talk toys with you, and that's what we're here to do. So anyway, yeah, comment below. Are you getting the Jada Toys stuff? Have you been finding them in the wild? Because we haven't been finding them in the wild unless it's at a toy show or like a GameStop. So yeah, and what do you think of those NECA turtles? $20? No brainer, right? You would have bought them too, I think. So last but not least, can you take me down to Sesame Street? Guys, I don't know what it is, but I love Sesame Street. And what Super 7 is doing with their reaction series is just amazing. I love it. I did not think the Stuffy was going to look good because of a lot of the photos I saw. And I didn't know if I liked the texture necessarily, but I think they nailed it. Can we get a flocked one, please? Will that be at SDCC? I'm crossing my fingers. I want a flock Snuffy. I know he's going to look, or just give him fur. I don't know, whatever you can do. I know the flocked will probably look a little weird. He'll almost look bald, but maybe not with the texture. If they leave the texture in, I don't know if they can do that. If they can leave the texture in and then flock over it, it may look really fun. But I'd really love one, and I needed a regular Big Bird. This will get opened. I love the packaging, though. You guys nail this, man. You guys nail reaction. And you nail this stuff, and I just love it. I love everything about this. So Eric, the show coordinator, has a table. He does have, like, I believe a Super 7 account or something, so he does carry Super 7 product. If you're looking for new Super 7 product, that's where you want to go at the show, Eric. And Big Bird Snuffy, guys, I've been wanting this for a while. You can't find it in stores, obviously. It's been one of these things I've been teetering with the pre-order for. I had to get Big Bird and Snuffy. I know I said I'm paring down. I know, but I am after this. I swear. I am not like this. This Sesame Street stuff is probably done with me after this. I don't know if I need any other character. You know, I'm thinking about maybe just a regular Grover. I mean, I'm not an Elmo guy, so I ain't gonna get Elmo. So, but anyway, comment below. Are you getting the Sesame Street Reaction Plus, Jada, and the NECA stuff? What do you like? What did you just like? Did we do good? Did we do bad? Comment below. And now we get into the Pokemon section of this toy hunt and card show and toy show and everything. So what did we get Pokemon-wise? You saw a few of the items we got. We're running long, so I'm going to make this quick. So again, thanks so much to Pastrama with Pops, Josh, for those Master Balls. We did get some other stuff too, like some smaller Master Balls from another vendor we didn't show. But first, what I wanted to do is I did want to say that a lot of the vendors there have some great stuff. And I don't want to, some of my comments I may have made may have sounded off, but everybody serves a different purpose, right? I mean, I'm looking for high end stuff, great, nice. So when I see those like high end slabs for 2K, 3K, and those kind of cases that are pristine, I really love that stuff. It's not that the other stuff doesn't appeal to me at all. I mean, I love loose cards too. I got to complete a Prism Master set, which we didn't get. We didn't get 20 cards off the list, but we're down to 40. I think 3. We did strike a deal with somebody offline, so for a number of them as well. Down to 43. But first pickup I want to thank is the Cleffa from Rockets over in New York City. Their information will be be linked below. A lot of great stuff, a lot of fire slabs. We've been looking for this Cleffa for a while from Obsidian Flames. Thinking one of the best cards in the set for Obsidian. It is just a beautiful, this kind of nighttime shooting star. Guys, if you're not getting one of these, you're missing out. You got to get one for your collection. That Cleffa is beautiful. And I'm not even I like Clefairy. I like Cleffa. I like that Pokemon, but I'm not like big. It's not my Pokemon, but that card, art-wise, a work of art. And that's what we do here. We do stuff, we love art. So that's what we do here. Speaking of art, Promo Agent Mew, yes, we found one, and we found one sealed. So I'm very intrigued to get this open. The centering on it and surface just out of the pack, looking through the pack looked great on the card. I do need to see what it looks like on the other side, though. So I want to actually thank Lana's 3D Printiverse. Had some really cool 3D printed Pokemon stuff too. Some, Nintendo looking stuff. Really great stuff if you're a collector of that sort of thing and or for kids and stuff. So go follow them. Link in the description below as well. Ancient Mew, thank you so much. Great price on the Ancient Mew too. I think it was $65. I can't beat that. It's about market. And it was sealed. So we're crossing, you never know if you're going to get a 10 on one of these things, but if we do, we're gold, and even if we get a 9, we're doing well. So thank you so much, Lana, for that deal. And then last but not least, Brian, thank you so much of Nerd Chase. As you saw on the show, we went in with goals, and our goals were that, that Pikachu, that Van Gogh Pikachu. A lot of the goals were to try to find maybe the big butt Pikachu as well in a PSA 10. There were some other ones too, but when we got to the show, we did not think we were going to go get a Hidden Fates Charizard GX, but we walked out with it because this card right now is super underrated. I love this. I have fallen in love with Hidden Fates, especially the GXs. That Umbreon GX, I'm trying to make a trade deal right now for one in a PSA 10, but these cards are beautiful. I was lucky enough to strike the trade, all trade plus cash on my end deal. I mean, it made sense. Guys and gals, if you know me, I'm a collector first, and I get a lot of my stuff at retail cost, and I get out there on the pavement. I try to hunt as much as I can to do stuff like this, and I hold a lot of stuff as well, so I can trade into things like this. And this Hidden Fates art, I have fallen in love with this card. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me to get it in a place also where I grew up in. And where I did a lot of my toy hunting at a younger age, and also obviously card collecting. There were a ton of great card shops in the Woodbridge Mall back in the day. Just some of the great stores, the video game stores and stuff, Suncoast and all that. I think there wasn't a Suncoast there. I think it was in Menlo. But a lot of the great old school video game stores. Heroes World was a great comic book store in the mall. You had KB Toys, and again, a lot of just great like independent sports card stores too. I mean, it was just great to be a kid back in those days in the 90s, and coming back to this location is just very special, at least for me. And I hope it's very special for you guys too. I hope you have a similar place like that you can gravitate towards too, and have that nostalgia and those memories come flooding back in something you're doing later in life, which is awesome. I mean, it's so cool to have the Woodbridge Toy Show / Woodbridge Card Show there at the Woodbridge Center Mall every month. So I want to thank again, Eric, the coordinator. I want to thank all the vendors that we struck a deal with or that reached out to me and just, liked my stuff we're very, very, very hospitable. But you know, all good things must come to an end. And guys, this is a long bonus video and a long haul recap. So I hope you enjoy it. We're gonna do more in the toy office. That's what we're gonna be calling it. From the fig stuff is gone. We're going to the toys. In the toy office, we'll be doing some more stuff. So hopefully we get some live streaming done soon. Thank you so much for all of you that have stuck it out with us to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to come back and join us on our next toy hunt.